I'll tell you that 5 years ago, our first tour was right here to Korea, and we played one of our first shows right here at Kunsan. Good to be back in the Wolfpack. It's good to be back in the Wolfpack. Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. God bless all you troops and all you people that are serving our country. We couldn't be prouder of you. We really appreciate your service to our country, and that's why we're here. I started doing USO tours back in 2003. I went over to Iraq on the first big USO tour that was there in June of 2003. And then that year, I just wanted to keep going out, so I went to Italy, and I went to Germany, and I visited troops down at Fort Stewart in Georgia. I went to Walter Reed, visited the hospitals many times, and then I went back to Iraq in November of '03. And after that trip, I talked to the USO, and I said, I have some buddies that I play music with. Why don't you let me take some musicians on tour? Up to that point, I'd just gone out as an actor, and what you do is sign autographs and take pictures and shake hands and that kind of thing. So the USO said sure, and they set up our first tour to Korea in February of '04, and we couldn't be happier to be back. Was anybody here then? You were here, you saw us. How do we sound? Are we a little better now? All right, thank you. It's very important that you all feel and know that you're appreciated from people back home, because we understand your sacrifices and the sacrifices that your families go through and all the stuff you do for us. You're volunteers. Nobody has to do this. But you do it voluntarily, and what would we do without you? I don't know what our country would do without our defenders. So God bless you. Those sacrifices are not taken for granted. Somebody who knows about sacrifice is my Vietnam veteran buddy right here, Kimo Williams. Right here. Thank you. Kimo and I started playing together back in '97. We've been having fun ever since, and a lot of the band members that are with the band have been playing with us way back when, and it was kind of a good thing that we met each other, because Kimo used to play bass, and
he kicked it out of my hand.
That was the only thing I could play, so. Well, when Kimo was in Vietnam, he got a hold of an old guitar somehow, and he would go out and visit the troops in the remote fire bases, and he's going to tell you about that.
Thanks, Gary. You know, when Bob Hope would come over to Vietnam, this was in 1970, I was over there, and I'm a combat engineer, or was a combat engineer. So we were out in the field, and every time we would come in, we want to have a little relaxation, so we'd go to these little service clubs, pick up the guitar or something like that, and play it a little bit. Well, these service people heard us soldiers playing and said, look, you know, we've got some guys out in the fire bases, mainly Marines and these guys, and they don't get too much of Bob Hope. Can you guys do what you're doing in the service club, do it out there for those guys? And we said, you know, sure, take us out of the field for a little bit, we'll play a little guitar. So they said, look, take your M16, take your Les Paul, and depending on what happens, pick up one or the other. So we had a chance to pick up the guitars on this one.